Hello everyone and welcome back to DJ's Gaming. I am here with another episode of our Versus series. Today's episode is going to be the Kir'ko Transcended versus the Oathbound Augur. The Augur is the tier 2 specialist that you get just by building the building. There's no research needed to get him. One thing I do want to say real quick, I am sorry I haven't been able to post a video pretty much all month. I've had a lot of people. The February has been a lot of people dying type month. It's been nuts. So I didn't record while people were dying, and I was upset. I just couldn't record. I'm feeling a lot better now though, so I'm going to go ahead and get back to trying to record. And we're going to start with getting back into our Versus series with the Oathbound Augur. The Oathbound Augur main attack is Anthropic Shot. Shoot an enemy with Anthropic Energy. It does affect line of sight rules, and it is repeating. With a range of 7, 8 damage. They have 40 hit points, 2 shields. They also have Gift of Adamance. Target ally gains last stand, causing them to remain at 1 hit points when they would die for 1 turn. When the effect expires, the target will heal for 20. So that could be pretty useful. Curse of Fatalism. Target enemy gets Fatalism, making it 100% easier to hit and making it fail all of its resistance checks, except for instant death checks, for 2 turns. So that's also really useful. Again, these guys they're both specialists, and they're both support units. They're not really meant to, go one-on-one with each other. Story-wise, I'm just going to say that they weren't originally alone, that they were with an army, but the army's kind of dead. These are the last 2 remaining alive, and they're going to battle it out because they got to for their lordship. They just have a regular defense mode, nothing special there. They do have a +2 status resistance. They are record keepers, though, which makes to where all of the units in the stack get a 25% bonus experience. So these guys are really useful at just helping your guys, get better faster. Which is helpful because the Paladin Aspirants have the ability to become either a Paladin Warden or a Paladin Protector. So getting them up to prime rank as quickly as possible is really helpful. They are biological. They are living creature. They are floating. Infantry, light unit. They are seer, and they're a specialist. Seer is useful because of the fact that there are some abilities that cannot affect seer units, and so that is useful for that. Now he's going to be facing off against the Kir'ko Transcended with 45 hit points, no armor, no shield. I mean, that's kind of bare bones. It's a Psychic Strike is the main attack, which is a repeating 8 damage, 7 range. It's psionic, so it bypasses all armor. They also have Absorb Pain. So again, the Transcendent is a support type unit. Its main focus is to absorb the pain of its allies so that you can get your bigger units into the fight faster. So particularly useful early game with getting your Frenzied into melee combat. Also very useful once you get like the Ravenous, to keep your Ravenous alive so that they can get into combat with the light units and insta-kill the light units. So that makes it very helpful. And then of course Psionic Mending, they heal each other. They can heal other units for 25 hit points. Again, very useful. I've heard a lot of people like to put 2 Transcendents in They'll sit there, absorb pain on 2 guys that they really want to keep alive, and then they'll use psionic mending on the Transcendents, keeping the Transcendents alive. Now, absorb pain does only last for 3 turns, though, so you need to use it at the right moment. Then, of course, they also have biological recovery. Every unit that is biological in the stack heals for an extra 6 points per strategic turn. And then they have regeneration. This unit regenerates 8 hit points every turn and just regenerates all of his hit points at the end of a strategic turn. So they're built tough. They are built to last. And then, of course, Swarm Shield gets 2 shielding when they're next to other friendly units with short Swarm Shield. And then, of course, biological floating, infantry, Kir'ko, psionic specialist, all the normal stuff. Personally, I'm not sure who's going to win this. They're equal in power. The Augur does not actually require any research as to where you actually have to research the Transcended. So that's going to be a little bit interesting, seeing which one is going to be better, the one that requires research or the one that does not require research. So we'll see, we will see. We are probably going to end up hitting Curse of Fatalism on the Kir'ko. I'd almost say, let's see, I'd say next round. Now then, can Gift of Adamance be put on? You cannot put him on his own unit. So the Augur cannot give himself that ability. So that's not good. That's one of his bigger abilities. I'm going to move the Kir'ko up as close as possible, try and get a best hit as possible, which did not get that good. We're going to start with giving him Fatalism, just right off the bat. 2 turns, Fatalism, boom. He'll get another turn of shooting in on me. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, move a little bit closer, and let's hit him. He's getting not as good on the hit chance as I'd expect. But now with the Fatalism, let's see here if that's going to help. Okay. Let's see, I have 25 hit points. I'm going to go ahead and use Mending right now because he could have, the chances of it actually happening, as you can see by graze, was very small. But there was a chance that he could have killed my Kir'ko off in 1 hit. So I'm going to try and take the chance to keep him alive as best I can. The fact that I can't give this to him sucks. Okay, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, I think Kir'ko is about to kick some tailbone here. Yep, Kir'ko kicked some tailbone. Not much of a surprise, though, guys. The Kir'ko had more hit points than the Augur. Yes, that Curse of Fatalism is useful, but it's more useful to use the Curse of Fatalism and then hit him with stronger units, larger units, capable of doing more damage. So the fact that there was no units of stronger capabilities didn't really help. Again, they are support units. You're not expected to throw these 2 units out in a one-on-one match. They're not that type of unit. But even that being said, the Kir'ko Transcended is probably a lot better. It seems like he would be a lot better capable of being a one-on-one unit. He's just built more for combat. And the fact that he also has Psy Strike and can heal himself. Those are all very useful abilities. So he is more of a, melee, or he is more of a combat-based specialist who's meant to be there, right behind the front lines. So that kind of, that kind of makes sense that the Augur wasn't. He's not really meant, he's meant to go in, give the Curse of Fatalism, give the gift of Adamance, and then, kind of stay back. If you notice, a lot of his abilities had some pretty long range to them. He's not meant to get in to combat. He's meant to kind of skirt the edge of combat, giving out his abilities, throwing damage where he needs to throw damage once he's used up his abilities. But that's it. Otherwise, he's supposed to just stay out of combat as much as possible. As you can see, gets into combat, he gets torn to pieces. Anyways, guys, that is our video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to try and be better at posting on a regular basis. Life is kind of calming down. I'm not having so much going on, so I should be able to post more often. That's my hopes anyways. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit the big thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel to see more of these types of videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, everybody.